2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay? 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Tell me how it sounds, whether it sounds like it's got too much reverb or whatever, you know what I mean? 1, 2, 3, 4. It does have a touch of reverb. Yeah. So now, check, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. You definitely hear me in the background there. And I am not feedback looping. So if I lower the fader, the music should get lower, I believe. No. It's grabbing it directly from the computer. So that's why setting this doesn't mean anything. So now, check. So now, technically speaking, I should be louder than the smoking. Volume in the room is room. So everything's nice and labeled. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So if I wanted to control without 1, 2, 3, 4, and then boost both. So if my mic and the PC. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Check. We're figuring this out. We're getting it working. The church is going to be upgraded massively. It's going to be fantastic. We're going to swap. Okay, so I should be able to technically now pan to the right side of the room, and now it's on the only the right side of the room. Check, check, check. But if I go all the way to the left, now it's coming over here as it should. All I did was I swapped the amp lines going into the amp. That's it. Because if you listen to it out of the headphones from the board and it's correct, then that means that it's after that. And we were careful about where we were plugging those other things. So it had to be the amp. So that means I've got my panning correct, so that's good. Check, check, 1, 2. We definitely want to have the FX as low as possible. And same thing for, you know, we can make it sound really good, I'm sure, with everybody singing and stuff. So what I'm going to do as far as panning is concerned with the overheads is I'm going to make it mimic the room from back here. So 1 and 2, 1 will be panned number 1 overhead is going to be panned basically hard left. Number 2 will be panned less hard left. Number 5, which starts the next row over there, is going to be panned right. Number 6, which is the one all the way far up, panned hard right. So we're going to get a stereo image. Correct. We're not going to hear those people in the room, and the reason we won't hear them in the room is because we would get the feedback. But in order to avoid hearing them in the room, that's because we don't have group 1 and 2 pushed, the button on those channels. So it's only going out yeah, there's definitely some thought that we're gonna have to play around with this, because we want to hear the first 4 mics. We want to always hear in the room, right? We also want to hear. So the question is, do we want the cry room to hear the processed mix or the unprocessed mix? Okay. Right. There is a possibility that the mix going to that room is going to maybe be way too loud.
Right now it's way too low.
Okay. All right.
I think we control the volume we can control by the amp down below. So I don't
A separate amp for that.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, I got you. So as long as it's not blaring from here, then it'll sound okay from there.
Correct.
And it's only 1 speaker, so it's mono anyway, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. I guess we'll leave it as is for now. I have it so that it's the processed mix. Ultimately, like you said, it doesn't matter. And we're not sending those to the room. Group 1 and 2 is not activated. End main is not activated on any of these other ones here. The only mics that we have going to the room are the first 4 on the mixer here. And they're going to the room because group 1 and 2 button is pushed on all of them. Never, ever, ever, ever push the room button or the group 1 and 2 on the processed mix that's all the way on the right. That will cause a major problem and scare everybody half to death.
Now, when we sing, is the subwoofer going to pick up the subwoofer again?
The only problem with the subwoofer is like a phase issue from a mic being too close to it or a mic being too loud. So theoretically, if I continue boosting this mic up, eventually, correct, it's not going to be a problem. It would only ever be a problem potentially for you or one of the condenser mics, the room mics that are hanging from the ceiling. But those are just picking stuff up. And the speakers are not pushing them out. So theoretically, the subwoofer won't be affected by any of that ever. And I've already thoroughly used this mic next to the sub. The sub is still on and active. I didn't lower it. So there's obviously no problem with me standing right next to it with a dynamic microphone. Now, if this microphone was a condenser microphone, that may be different. In fact, in my testing, it is different. When we were sitting next to it, remember how all I had to do was boost the volume up a little bit and I started getting, it started going out of control? That's due to the nature of the mic, I believe. Dynamic versus condenser. This is, now, main lav, that's Lancelot's mic. Does that need phantom power? We tried it, and it worked without phantom power. Okay. But the podium does, so I left phantom power on for that. And then there's Lav 2 and Mic 2, both of which we're not using right now. Right? Okay, so I have those guys muted, those two. So yeah, I'll be popping back here, recommending stuff or twisting knobs and whatnot.
You know, let me show you something too. So we gotta figure something out, 'cause I just can't bear to do it, so. The phone file, old, nonsense. I still gotta talk over here, electronics. This is totally useless. This one, this is the new one, this one was put in. That was, yeah. But this stuff is it's never. Let me see. So, it's not it. Now we spent $50 and get it. So like when I first started coming with the catch up, this was running. Yeah. Right. I replaced all that with the other mixer and everything. Just went to the buying stuff and just like early 90s. So if I was you, I wouldn't. I wouldn't have any worries about power or anything. No, I don't really care because nobody even knows it's there. Yeah, this is, there's no real reason to throw it out. No, I'm not throwing it out. This is serious, like. I mean, if that one went down, you toss it in there, whatever. All this stuff is all of the things that are purchased and in use. Yeah, so what's the key to the storage one? The start with it was the back room. I saw that. Yeah, so it's very important that I figure out how to get the cameras working, so. All right. Well, we'll get here, so I'm gonna run them. Okay? All right. So, yeah, I'll bring the 2 tables down. Okay. I'll be right back.